Another round of heavy snow will be pushing into western Colorado Thursday, and it now looks like we will see the snow persist through late Saturday night. This is an updated briefing as of Wednesday evening, November 12th, 2014, on the latest winter storm to impact western Colorado. Winter storm warnings are now in effect for all of the higher mountains in western Colorado beginning Thursday afternoon and continuing through late Saturday night. New snowfall amounts from 5 to 12 inches can be expected, with up to 18 inches along favored west-facing slopes. Winter storm warnings are also in effect for the Craig and Meeker areas, where up to 6 inches of new snow is expected by Saturday afternoon. Snow may also become heavy at times by Thursday night along the Interstate 70 corridor from Glenwood Springs east through Eagle. In addition to the snow, west winds gusting to 30 miles an hour will create areas of blowing and drifting snow, reducing visibilities to less than 1/2 mile at times, especially along north and south-oriented highways. Cold temperatures combined with the gusty winds and wet conditions could result in frostbite or even hypothermia if exposed to the elements for too long. Be prepared for icy and snow-packed roads. This slide shows the current winter storm highlights as of Wednesday evening. A few cities and towns in the warnings include Craig, Meeker, Steamboat Springs, Vail, Aspen, Crest Butte, and Telluride. Glenwood Springs and Eagle remain under a winter storm watch at this time, which means conditions are favorable for heavy snow. In addition, all of the higher mountain passes in western Colorado are impacted by these warnings. This graphic shows potential snowfall accumulations ending at 5 p.m. Saturday afternoon. The heaviest snow will fall over the northern and central mountains in western Colorado, where amounts in excess of 18 inches may occur, especially along west-facing slopes. So what is causing all of this snow? This graphic is just one example of many of the tools we use to determine the strength, duration, and locations of precipitation in western Colorado and eastern Utah. This map is showing us wind speed and direction, moisture, and even gives us an indication of new sources of colder air. This is a classic case of what we call northwest flow, where Pacific moisture streams into western Colorado and gets pressed up against our higher mountains. As the warmer Pacific moisture overruns the colder air at the surface and starts lifting along the mountains, we start to see precipitation develop. This process is also known as orographic lifting. With cold air already in place and moisture increasing, conditions will be favorable for snow. In addition, up north in Canada, we are seeing another surge of colder air that will be dropping south into the area Saturday and Saturday night. The moist Pacific flow is expected to persist for a prolonged period of time, resulting in the expected heavy snowfall amounts. For the latest information regarding this potential winter storm, visit our website at www.weather.gov/GJT. The latest road conditions can be obtained from the links on this slide for both Colorado and Utah, or you can dial 511. For winter storm preparedness tips, visit the Red Cross website at the link provided on this slide. In summary, winter storm warnings are in effect from Thursday afternoon through late Saturday night for all of the higher mountains in western Colorado and for portions of northwest Colorado, including Craig and Meeker. Heavy snow may also develop along the Interstate 70 corridor from Glenwood Springs east through Eagle Thursday night. Gusty west winds will create areas of blowing and drifting snow. The wet, windy, and cold conditions could result in frostbite or even hypothermia if exposed to the elements for too long. Check the latest forecast by visiting our website at www.weather.gov/GJT. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Information will be posted to both of these sites daily, and you can submit your reports to us as well. You can also submit reports via our website. Look for Submit Storm Report under Current Hazards on the left side of the page. Thanks for listening, and remember to get the latest forecast before heading out.